Hi everyone, Jane here. Going to do some gentle floor stretching today, focusing on our breathing, just trying to open and stretch the body. All of this stuff that we're doing, all of this yoga is going to boost our immune system, is going to calm our body down, will help our nervous system, just bring everything to a calmer place. Breathing well. Just follow my instructions. Find a quiet space for your mat, have a pen and paper ready, and before we start, I'd like you to just write down in a sentence how you're feeling at the moment. Just exactly how you're feeling, write it down. Excellent. So if you need cushions, put your head on, underneath your knees, whatever, do that, blankets, anything that will help support your body. So let's lie down. So as I've said before, I'm getting used to doing this myself. I'm normally very camera shy, so just bear with me with the technology and with my general approach. I will evolve and get better, hopefully. So just settle your body on the floor, spread out your shoulders, spread out your pelvis, bend your knees, put your feet on the floor, and just lift your toes up and just stretch through your toes. And put them down again. And just take a couple of deep breaths. So just breathing in through the nose. Expand your belly. Exhale. Settle. Again, breathe in. Like you feel you're filling up the body with good things. Exhale through the nose or the mouth. Just letting your body settle on the floor. Spread out. Close your eyes if you want to. Another one. Feeling your diaphragm. Opening up your lungs. Exhale. Settle your ribs, shoulders. Feel like your bones are just resting on the floor. Just rest your hands on your belly. Just breathe normally. See if you can detect the breath underneath your hands, your body moving, your body acting in its own way, carrying on with life, even though your mind is very busy. Your body will respond to your mind and your thinking. So when we're rushing our thoughts, and everything seems mad and we feel helpless and out of control, we'll start to listen to what our body's telling us. And our body tells us how we are through our breathing. We're just trying to slow things down a little bit. Notice if you pull out of the floor in a tense. Just try and feel that every time you breathe out that your contact with the floor gets more powerful, more connected. But when you breathe out, you're aware of the body releasing tension. And we can feel tension releasing by our muscles and our bones and our skin softening and relaxing. Focusing on the out-breath is the body's way of getting rid, of letting go. So just focusing for a few moments on your out-breath. Being aware where the out breath may come to an end and the in breath may begin. And breathe in deep and open up your arms. And exhale, relax your arms. Breathe in, open the space between your armpits. Feel your heart lifting. Breathe out, relax your arms, hands. Breathe in again. Big opening of the front of the body. Breathe out, release. Feel yourself heavy on the floor. Breathe in, lift the knees up. And exhale. Inhale, open up, arms nice and wide. And exhale, relax the arms. Let's do that again. Breathe in and out. So lift up with your chest rather than your head. And then open up, this time taking the legs far away. Taking the arms far away. Pushing through your heels. Pushing the back of the waist gently down into the floor and then point your toes, breathe in. Let your arch, your lumbar curve be there, and exhale. Push through the heels gently, stretch your fingers, separate them, and exhale. Just relax the body there on the floor like in a starfish. Take a deep breath in and out there. So bend the knees back up. Just lift your tail up and your pelvis so that your body feels nice and settled on the floor. And let's just walk the heels back a little bit and spread the toes out. Be aware of the contact that your feet have with the floor, that the skin on the soles of your feet are aware of the mat or whatever surface you're practicing on. And just notice the breath. Notice the body is alive, breathing, no matter what's going on in the mind. We're just trying to quieten the body down, trying to quieten the mind down, and just give the body a little gentle stretch, yeah? So let's take a diagonal stretch through the right leg and the left arm. Again, do the same thing with the hands. Stretch out the hands and the fingers and stretch through the toes, the sole of the foot. And just gently open the Achilles tendon and then come back. And then breathe in, do the same on the other side. Right arm, left leg, and just try and relax your body in your torso area and just work through the leg and through the arm so you get a nice diagonal stretch through the body, through all your abdominal organs. And exhale. And again, on the other side, so right leg, left arm. Try and work your awareness from that right heel all the way through the body into that left hand. And then come back to center. Left leg, right arm. Breathe in deep. Breathe out, work into the stretch. Relax your torso. Stretch out your feet, arms, hands. Come back. And then all four. All the way back, all the way forwards, and kind of open at the sides of the waist, reach your shoulders away, and then curl up again. Exhale, stretch your feet, come down to the floor, let your shoulders open, let the palms roll open, or if your shoulders are better with the palms down, do that. So just starting to rock through the pelvis. Keep the feet very passive, don't press into the floor with your feet. We're just starting to think about our spine. So all you're doing here is just pushing the back of the waist down into the floor here and taking the back of the waist off the floor here.
So it's like you're pressing into your hand and then releasing upwards. So if you follow this movement all the way through the spine, notice how your pelvis is rocking. So the lower back is getting a massage as you're doing this movement. The middle of the back, at the back of the waist, is opening here, and the front of the body is opening here. And then in the upper body, as you press down the back of the waist, the body flattens out here at the spine, at the back of the body, and then as you tilt forwards, the heart lifts, and so you're getting movement all through the spine there. And then if you work up it even higher, notice the movement of your head as you roll. So your head and neck will move, so your whole spine is working very gently, moving in a natural way. So let's work with the breath. So breathe in here. So while the front of the body is really open, you expand and fill up, and as you breathe out, all the abdominals come in. So pull up your pelvic floor and draw in your lower abdominals, these muscles below the navel that kind of run horizontally around the body. And then on the in-breath through the nose, open up and exhale. In. Remember, don't press into the feet, keep spreading your feet out. Pelvic floor, lift it, lower abdominals, push them back towards the spine. Relax your shoulders as you do this. Breathing in and out. Pull your belly in and breathe in. So really let the in-breath come in full, really long in-breath, and exhale, really long out-breath, allowing the lungs to completely deflate there. And then the new breath comes in. And just come to neutral. Relax. Spread your feet out. And let's begin again. Inhale, exhale. This time push gently down into your feet and curl your tailbone up. Lengthen out your lower back towards your feet, towards your knees. Relax your shoulders. Let the arms be really passive. They're not doing anything. You're pushing up with your glutes. And peeling the spine back down and rocking the pelvis forwards. Breathe in and out. Pressing into the feet, using the glutes. Lengthening the spine as you come up. Relaxing the shoulder blades, but just letting the center of your body, the spine, lead that. Keep in your feet, make sure all your toes are on the floor. And exhale. And in. And out. Feet, back of the waist, pelvic floor, glutes, chin down, lift up. Relax the shoulders, spread out the feet. Now just stay here. Take a deep breath in. Feel the front of the body opening. Gently push up with the glutes a little bit more on the out breath. Keep the inside edges of your feet firmly pressed into the floor. Feel what happens in your knees when you do that. And another in breath. Relax the shoulders. Exhale. Lift the pelvic floor. And peel down from the space in between your shoulder blades all the way down through the back of the waist, the lower back and sacrum, that knobbly bit at the base of the spine, and then just do a pelvic tilt forwards, and then just relax your spine in a neutral position. So just the natural curves, you're not holding on to anything, your body is totally relaxed. Then bring the knees up and just draw them in, and then inhale, take them away. Nice straight arms there, nice flat back. Exhale, keep the chin down, draw the knees in towards the chest and stretch through the feet, elbows down and in. Breathe in and out Make sure you're not sticking the chin up, yeah? Keep the chin down, exhale. Twice more. In and out. Keep the shoulder blades coming down the mat, stretching through those toes. And inhale. Straight arms and relaxed feet, and breathe out and then lift. Big stretch. Through the heels. Breathe out. And bring the knees bent again. And sit up. And coming onto all fours. So just doing floor work today. I'll try and incorporate some standing work in a separate video. We'll just go through some basics today, yeah. So all the viewers who know me, it's classic warm-up that we do in class. For those of you who don't know me, just take it nice and slow. Keep your mind focused on what you're doing. Know that you're doing yourself really good things, even when it might seem that it's not very much. The small things really are big things. And at the moment, small things are good. Okay, so let's just tuck the toes under and take the knees back from the hips a little bit. Notice whether you really like drop the spine or whether you naturally come like this. So just try and make yourself a neutral space. Relax the shoulders and spread out your hands. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just coming back into this position, just over the heels, walk your hands forwards and breathe in, come up, excellent. And exhale, coming back. So what we're trying to do is just take the pelvis away from the hands, stretching the hands out, tucking the chin. Take a deep breath there. Try not to tense your arms, just let the bones relax. Deep breath into the belly, blow it up. And exhale, relax your feet and knees and hips. And then coming up. And take the toes under and just push the pelvis forward. So use your glutes just to push forwards. Bend the elbows. Try and lift the heart forwards if you can. And coming down to the floor. Forehead on the floor. Hands next to the chest with the elbows in, like you're a little grasshopper, yeah? Spread the hands out, relax your glutes, take a deep breath in. Without pushing into the hands, just push the glutes down and lift the legs off the floor. Circle the ankles, breathe, release. Big inhalation, press down into the glutes and breathe out and lift your legs. Don't press into the hands. You should be able to, the hands are doing nothing, the hands and the arms. All that's being used are these muscles next to the spine and your glutes. And exhale. Just roll the hips from side to side. Push up. So lift the heart. Come back. Exhale. Very good. And just drop the head down onto the floor if you can, or a cushion. Drop the elbows. Bring the hands together, so just hands on top of one another, or bring the thumbs and the index fingers together. Your toes are tucked under and spread out. Another deep breath here, releasing tension from the arms and legs. Pull your hands away, breathe in and out. This time lifting everything off the floor without pressing into the hands. Exhale. No hands. Brilliant. Exhale. Again. On the out, push the glutes. Lift, circle, feet, release. Roll the hips. Push up. Hook the core in, so pull in the navel. Exhale. Back up, all fours. Take the fingertips on the floor. Sorry, I have to get used to the camera. Not brilliant at this, so bear with me, yeah? Exhale. So fingertips pressing down. Maybe crawl the hands forwards a little bit so your arms are straight, yeah? You want to feel this stretching. You're not pulling on the joints, you're not like this. You are just pressing the fingertips gently into the floor and the thumbs. You're taking the pelvis away, so you feel like the back of the waist is just opening a little bit. The hands are coming forwards, the pelvis is coming back. Just take a rest from that. Come up to kneel and lift the arms all the way up. And exhale, take the arms to shoulder height. And turn the palms round and take your hands behind you. Relax. Drop the chin. Breathe in, lift the chest. Breathe out, relax the shoulders. Breathe in, lift up. Breathe out, exhale, and come back to all fours. Wide knees. And snaking the hips back. And breathing in. And toes tucked under, snaking the hips back. Touch the head. Back to all fours, breathe in. Exhale. Up to all fours. Fingertips again. Out breath. Ears level with the upper arms. Breathe into the belly. Try and just let the body relax through its tissue so that you're not pulling, you're not pushing, you're just letting the breath open up the body. And on the out breath, you're just gently pressing into the fingers and taking your sitting bones away gently. Keep the head really neutral, yeah? Back up, flatten out, relax the shoulders, heart lifting, glutes strong, all the way down. Take the hands away and lift. Circle the wrists, circle the ankles. Bend the knees. Reach back, lift the chest. Exhale, come down. So just settle the forehead on the floor. Feel the breath. Feel how when you're prone in this position, you can really feel your belly expanding into the floor. And when you breathe out, just try and relax your belly, glutes, legs. Take the hands under the shoulders, push up. Tuck the toes under. Nice neutral spine, breathe in. Exhale. Tuck in, chin, tail, pelvic floor, abdominals. Breathe in. Sit bones opening, heart opening, gazing forwards. So you can see here, the spine is moving in two different directions. So this movement is opening the back of the spine and the neck and the head. And at the front of the body, because you've breathed out, you're empty of air, so all of your core muscles can all work really well here. When you breathe in, the front of the body opens from the pubic bone to the heart, and this also opens the front of the spine and all the abdominal organs. The back of the body relaxes here. Exhale. Pelvic floor, abdominals, hold empty. Breathe in.
Really get that in-breath there. Exhale.
So this movement is very good.
If you have wrists that are not great, you can do on the forearms. If your knees are not great, just come and put a blanket under your knees or some blocks. So let's just come back again. Exhale.
Settle the elbows on the floor, bring the hands together, take the knees wide and touch the big toes together. Take a deep breath in and out. Again. Call the hands away. All fours.
Exhale.
Spread out your hands. Feel the centre of your palms spreading out. Lift the heels off the floor so your feet can be really wide, or your feet can be hip distance apart but not together. So let's have a deep breath in. Push into your hands and lift your tail. Feel like you've got a squirrel's tail coming out of the last vertebra of your spine. So keep the knees soft. Just lift yourself up into a squirrel, and then exhale. Relax the Achilles, relax the knees, relax the head, and just tuck the pelvis under a little bit. So you're not there, you're there. So you just can engage the core gently there, yeah? And then breathe in and breathe out. Elbows in, shoulders relaxing. Breathe in and out. In and out. Breathe here.
So if you want, you can just keep doing that. Just that little sequence. Or we'll just make it a little bit quicker now, yeah? So breathe in and out. In, press into the floor with your glutes. Push up. Exhale, toes tucked under, fingertips. Excellent. Deep breath. In. Out. Elbows in. Release the glutes. Breathe in. And out, lift and release. Relax the feet. Breathe in, fill up. Breathe out, press into the floor with the pubic bone and lift your chest. So what you're really looking for here is to open the chest rather than get the legs like really heavy, yeah? At the moment with the coronavirus, we need to be keeping our chest health really good. So reaching away with the hands, shoulder blades coming together, opening out your chest, and then just gently drop down with the palms up. Hands under the shoulders, push up all the way back. So either staying here in pose of the child, breathing, flatten out the feet, take the fingertips here, whatever suits you, but try and do a combination of those things, yeah? Just keeping different movements coming through the body. Okay, so coming up and up into down dog. So I can, get my heels on the floor, which is fine for me, but we don't want to be getting into this kind of situation where the legs are really straight and your spine is hunched over here. So you want to bend the knees and lengthen the spine here. And then relax the ankles and don't get hung up on whether the heels are on the floor or not. This is downward facing dog, right? So dogs don't have heels that are on the floor. Dogs have heels that are off the floor.
But what we don't want to do is to let this lower back just really become very rounded and concave. So just try and find that neutrality at the back of the waist without straightening the legs and pushing into the heels. So just take a deep breath in and out here with the eyes closed. Try and relax your body as you breathe out. Gently draw in the abdominals on the exhale. On the inhale, focus on the diaphragm. On the exhale, just gently draw the elbows in and let the shoulders roll out. So you don't want to be in this kind of like tent shoulder position, yeah? If I come the other way. So if you, I hope this looked okay, but if you know, try not to hunch your shoulders up like this. Just try and let the head and neck open and the shoulders just nice and spacious there. So come down then and come back into pose of the child. Take the right hand behind the neck. Take the left hand behind the neck and just breathe there. Soften the eyes. Find the tension in the solar plexus and just open it out with the in-breath. And just let the out-breath relax that space. Excellent. So let's come back to the floor. And just take the arms forwards into Sphinx. And take the elbows underneath the shoulders. The Sphinx has great big paws, yeah, so spread them out. And you can feel this is a back bend, but what you don't want to be doing is kind of hunching your back into this sort of position. So let the belly open up and just lift the heart a little bit. Take your gaze forwards and focus your gaze, relax your shoulders. Let the elbows be a little bit heavy. So try and get into a position and then relax in it before you do anything else. And then the body will respond really cooperatively rather than you pushing it into doing things it's not ready to do. And if you do that, and without breathing properly, this is how tension builds up and injuries occur. So if you're happy here, just breathing in, expanding the belly. Exhale, gently pushing into the glutes and pushing into the forearms. Spreading out the fingers and just drawing the arms back towards you a little bit, so as if you were pulling the mat, lifting the heart up. You might be able to feel that here behind the heart in the thoracic spine. So this is where we naturally get this humping. So it's really good to lift the heart forward, but don't lift the shoulders up to the ears. Keep nice and spacious around here. Drop the gaze. Breathe in, lift the gaze. And exhale. So don't collapse, just let the head drop forwards so you're not collapsing. Lift, push through the forearms, gently engage the glutes here to protect the lower back. Exhale. Keep the heart lifted, just drop the head. Keep dropping the head. You should feel the weight of the head, a stone that the head weighs. So when you drop your head and you keep just a little gentle pressure in the arms, you feel stuff coming all down your back, stretching the connective tissue, breathing in and out, just relax. Come back. So taking the pelvis way back, way back. Deep breath into the lower back. All fours. Up into down dog. Spread out your hands. So peeps, if you're not ready for down dog today and you don't want to do it, then just carry on in rounds of cat like we did earlier. Like this. But nice and slow, yeah? And you could work dynamically, so you could come into down dog and breathe a little bit, making sure you inhabit your spine. And you can come down, come back to pose of the child, breathe there, or come forwards. Let's all come forwards when you're ready. And taking the hands back into Sphinx. Hope you can hear me okay, hope you can see me all right. So if that was enough for you, just in Sphinx, then this time just tuck the toes under, and on the exhale just lift the knees. Keep the heart lifted, keep spacious, keep the belly relaxed. Try not to draw tension into the shoulders, spread your feet out. If you'd like to do a bit more, just take the toes, the tops of the feet back on the floor. Take a nice breath into the belly and exhale. Just lift into the hands. Draw the elbows in, the shoulders away. Take the hands nice and wide. Fingers spread. And breathe here. So it just depends on your spinal flexibility here. I have quite a flexible spine, so I could walk my hands back. As long as I'm using my glutes really firmly, I'm okay. But I don't want to push it. So taking the hands further away is great. Sorry, I haven't got a huge amount of space. Yeah, so the lower down and further away the hands are, the less intense it will be on the lower back. So enjoy that. Relax the elbows without collapsing them, so just sort of not locking them. And just breathe into your heart. On your out breath, just release tension down through the long bones of your arms, so as you exhale, feel the breath coming down here into the hands and into the ground. Close your eyes if you need more inner focus, or you feel you do. Dropping back to Sphinx, pushing up, hooking the core, exhale. Now for those of you who like to do pose of the child like this, that's fine. But my thinking is that when you open your knees and you take your hands forward, this part of your back is in a much more healthy position than it is here. Because we're all pretty much perpetually in forward bending positions, yeah? Driving or, you know. So we really need to manage that. And part of getting, you know, breath into our lungs and our heart and breathing properly is about keeping this space open rather than letting it all close, yeah? So pose of the child with the arms stretched out, and then relax them. And just let the heart drop down towards the floor. So when you're breathing, just take a breath into the heart in the middle of the chest with the diaphragm, and exhale, just relax the chest. And when you relax your chest, let everything else that's relaxing at the same time follow. And then let's come back up into down dog. So you can come up into down dog, coming back over the heels and then lifting. Or just come up from all fours. And just use your hands. Keep the knees bent, don't be going